No Conhecimento de hoje nós teremos a participação de Liisa Kairisto-Mertanen. Ela é diretora da Universidade de Turku de Ciências Aplicadas na Finlândia e nos fala sobre a educação naquele país.
Finland's innovation strategy was published here in 2008. As you know, Finland is part of European Union, and our innovation strategy follows the lines of European Union innovation strategy. In that innovation strategy, a lot of importance is given to education. So we think that students should learn something that will give them innovative capacity when they graduate from the university. And I come from Turku University of Applied Sciences, and we there took saw that it's our responsibility to educate the students so that they get something that we can call innovative capacity, innovation competencies during their studies. So innovations are considered extremely important because together with innovations we get new businesses, and new businesses, they bring work to people, and that is why in Finland we think that we need a lot of innovations. A lot of responsibility is given to the universities, and especially to the universities of applied sciences, to produce these innovation skills in the students, because we think that the young people are the future of the country. So if young people are capable of doing something new, then we think that we as a country are going to succeed as well. And actually we are starting the innovation education, which is also entrepreneurial education, already during our basic studies. So the kids also during their basic studies in comprehensive school, they learn something which is very beneficial when they go to the university and start learning for their profession. Universities of applied sciences do believe in active learning, and actually a new renovation has been done also in basic education. So starting when the kids go to school, when they are 7 years old, they start their school, and there is a new curricula also in basic education that emphasizes skills that we think are important and necessary for becoming innovative, like presentation skills, negotiation skills, group working skills, working together, getting along with people, being able to forward ideas and things like that. So even the basic education gives this kind of capabilities to the children. And then when they go to the university, a lot of active learning, different practices of active learning are applied in the university. So that prepares the student for the requirements of the future working life, where they have to be able to make their decisions by themselves and find the ways how to solve different problems, how to work with different people together. So all these are present also in the university education. We think that it's extremely important to invest in teacher education, starting from primary education. Maybe I should explain that in Finland, a teacher's profession is respected very high. So when we think about the young graduates, when they finish their secondary education, and they apply to get a place in the university, quite many of them would like to become students in pedagogical faculties. So the teacher's profession is something which is considered quite high in our society, and we think that it is important because teachers they really have a lot of power, because they work with young children who must learn how to cope with and what to do in their working life, and how to develop whatever they are doing in their future fields of working life. So also in the University of Applied Sciences we are investing in teacher education, because otherwise the teachers won't have, well, the latest knowledge about how learning is most effective. And when we think about education, it is about learning, and the teacher is there to help the students to learn better and learn so that they reach really good results. When we think about the benefits for the society, like I said, the society is more capable, reaches the people in the society, they get better lives when our companies get good employees, and by these employees are capable of producing better products and getting better profits and producing better services. So society, companies, other organizations who are employing the students, when they have the capabilities which are needed in the future society, well, they benefit. And also the universities. When we think about the universities, if they use methods by which they can say that they educate really innovative graduates, they get competitive advantage compared to other universities. So, and I would say that finally it is the student who's the biggest winner, because if a student gets a chance to study in this way, then his or her knowledge base is better than without having been studying this way. It is extremely important because our students, they have to be trained to be able to work right away after the university. We think that, and our companies also, they require skills from the students which can be applied immediately after they graduate from the university. And if the students don't have possibilities of getting to know the practices in the enterprises or other organizations during their studies, they won't learn this kind of skills. It is important for the companies to get good working force out of the graduates who come out of the university. It's also important for the students because they make good connections. They can start building their network during their studies. So it is, and of course, it also makes studying more enjoyable, or study using and having access to real life problems, because they are more interesting. I think education is the way to better life, and that is why education is so important. So at a global level, if we can educate young people, give them better education, then I think it will have important contributions to the whole world. So thinking about world peace, thinking about pollution, thinking about saving our planet, thinking about producing better life for everybody. So education can be seen as a way to giving better life to all the students.
O Conhecimento de hoje fica por aqui. Acompanhe os nossos programas no YouTube e no nosso site, ucstv.com.br. Até a próxima!